Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching our favorite dragon show.
The one and only.
The one and only.
We're also watching dragons.
And last episode was fucking insane.
God, I feel like
every episode, and I expect this episode to be also insane.
Me too. I think every episode is not. I don't think there's a chill episode in this show.
I don't think so either.
So I don't know what I'm expecting though.
I don't know. I just know that like I love them all. But like I don't love them, you know, like I don't love them all, but like I mean they're
awful people.
Yes, but like I am so interested in them, and I find that many of them
fascinating.
Very fascinating and interesting, and I love to see how the show explores and shows us their personalities, and like how, like, let's say Amon's scene in the last episode was so fucking fascinating to me, but like it wasn't pleasant to watch. It was, in my opinion, very creepy, uncomfortable. Like it was very I don't know how to describe that feeling, but like it's very fascinating and interesting. And I would like to see more. I mean, not that scene, but like
I feel
more
like
of his character and like those emotional scenes from him. That's what I want to say.
Every character is very fascinating, but I do love two. I can just like say for certain I do love two.
Two I adore, but like
all of my love.
I am very sympathetic towards Helena as well. But like from the last episode, I have very much sympathies for Egan as well. And Amon in some creepy way, I don't know. Not creepy, it's different. I don't know. I have sympathized with him even in season 1. I remember that. Like from all the kids, I have sympathized with him the most in some ways in season 1 because of the eye and everything, you know. But like now seeing that scene, it was weird.
No, I really like all the kids. I mean, all 3 out of the 4, because there's a 4th as well.
Yes, there is a 4th, but like I honestly, I even kind of remember.
Really?
I remember because like somebody said like that there was a joke. That's a joke in the fandom. That's like he's never there. So like, does he exist or something?
No, but like even the way now and like how he said it. You have a son there on there. It's like letting the audience know. Yeah,
but like when I read those comments, I remembered those same comments in season 1. I remember the discussions about that, like in season that one. That we thought, where is that son? You know, like,
I was like, are you sure you're not making it up? Another son where?
And we're gonna meet him, and I don't know. Like maybe I've read 1 or 2 or 3 comments about like, oh, he is. I don't know if they said interesting or. I don't know. I guess he's gonna be a character. What's happening with him is like
he is at High Tower.
Exactly. So like Otto is going towards.
Right, he is going there.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to check.
And Damon is going somewhere else as well.
Yeah, but like just Otto going to another child who was away from his whole family. I feel like that's gonna be another story, another person. I mean, great for manipulation.
Otto should stay away from everyone and everything. Exactly. Otto is one of the main reasons why we are where we are today, you know? So keep him away from Daron. Daron has not been under his influences still. Yes, and Damon is also heading somewhere. I don't know where. But like maybe that could be an interesting storyline. We could play now. Let's watch this episode. Can't wait to see our girls.
Yes.
They need to stop doing this. I did not ask.
You would send me to my death to triumph.
Oh my god, he is the second now. The hand.
Yes. My letter to Rhaenyra. Has there been any answer?
An apology for her dead son?
None, Your Grace. We must presume that the princess
is she gonna see those messages now?
The war is now inevitable.
Matt is first.
I just thought that.
Emma is second and Olivia is third.
I don't know if they like. Do they do that because like he is
famous actor?
Yeah, like a more.
I think so. Because in the 100, like also to. Like I don't remember the names. Henry, Ian.
Yeah,
he was first or second, and also Abby was.
Yeah. Oh, but like they had him previously on Allison saying, "Did Rhaenyra get any of my messages about like her saying that she did not want this?" Like I don't know if that means like that she will, get them now? Find them now?
I don't know because they recapped everything. So
that's true. That's true.
That's really
Maybe I should not look too much into it. Oh, like it's being cut.
They're hanged.
Oh my god! They actually. Should we pay more attention in the intro? Apparently it spoils things.
True, but like it ended. I mean, we wouldn't know what actually happened, but like it ended. Where this second episode, the first episode, second. What is good?
Did they move themselves then?
Don't kill each other, please.
This is our land. Babe killer. What did you say? Your false queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer. Your uncle declared for Aegon, did he? You wouldn't dare.
I don't tell him
Why
that.
would you say so?
See what? Like, you cannot give teenagers swords. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like.
Wait, is that? How many? What is?
Oh my god.
What is this?
It's the whole fucking village
yes. Dead. What is this? We can't go.
Girl, Allison did not ask for this. Just as you didn't tell Damon to go and kill this kid, Allison did not ask for this.
But somebody did.
Yes.
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this.
That's true. It was too
Otto
dumb.
has prevailed, I think. The young men have taken the bit in their teeth and wish to punish, to avenge. Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place. That is easy enough. They usurped my throne. That's just one answer. Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemon killed Luke? Or when Luke took Aemon's eye?
We can walk it back.
None of it will matter.
Forever.
When the desire to kill and burn takes hold and reason is forgotten, there may be another way.
What do you mean?
Allison Hightower.
Oh my god, me and Renice.
When last we met, Alice
trying to connect them.
Fine queen. You've seen what has happened since then.
She came to me in the hours after your Lord Father's death. She knows war is coming, and that it will be savage beyond all compare. And no war so bloody as a war between dragons. I do not believe she wants it.
She sent a raven. I do not care to read her message.
What she did is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed.
She permitted it.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Renice! Oh my
Literally.
god, Renice! Oh!
I forgive you for what you did in last season.
My favorite character!
Alison.
That was not her fault. That was a fault of like writing. That was a choice.
My throne.
He is becoming funny to me now.
Pathetic.
Like he is
He has always
becoming.
been pathetic and
Yes, but like
staying being pathetic, but like pathetic in not pitiful way, in pathetic way.
yeah, but like now it's like it's becoming funny.
They'll be waiting
I'm not laughing.
to replace those we lost.
The last one needlessly so, that's it.
Sir Alaric was awarded the great duty of ending Rhaenyra's challenge. He failed to discharge it.
He failed because the schemes were
Shocking.
Perhaps, Your Grace, but we cannot all hide in our castles waiting for war to come to us.
As now it surely will.
Are you not hiding?
As now, it already has. House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwoods.
Yeah, okay.
Declared for the Pretender.
Good. First blood in our name.
Both sides took heavy losses, Your Grace. I'm not entirely certain we can declare this a victory.
This council must rediscover the discipline it lately had if it's to be of any use.
The Riverlands are the key to the war. Harrenhal is the key to the Riverlands. I will ride out with those I can muster here, men I know, men I trained.
You need time to raise the numbers to challenge the Rivermen.
Speed is my ally. I will turn the crown land houses who declare for Rhaenyra to our cause. We will add their numbers to our own and then turn west, where I will enlist the Brackens, subdue the Riverlands, and take Harrenhal. What say you, my king?
He's gonna be all for it.
Yeah.
And you'll take Aemond and Vhagar.
Oh.
Vhagar will remain here.
Good. To war then.
Without a
I'll come
dragon.
too with Sunfire.
Egon.
Your Grace.
You'll need a dragon.
My plan is not to draw attention.
And what will you do if you encounter one or more of Rhaenyra's dragons? That is precisely why you must remain, brother. It's a brave thought. We cannot risk your loss. I'm as fearsome as any of them.
He just makes me want to say boy.
I was told you turned back from your ship to bring warning.
I was not believed at first.
You saved my life.
What is the life of a queen worth these days?
A lot.
You wish to be rewarded.
As she should.
And I would think you would wish to reward me.
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
I love that so much.
You said your earnest desire was to flee Westeros.
And you let me go. You showed me grace when you could have withheld it. But more than that, I know the struggles of the small folk of King's Landing. They will be ruled either by you or by the usurper. And only one of you has shown yourself to be merciful.
I hope you do not confuse mercy with pliancy.
What is pliancy?
I think like something connected like with weakness, compliance, maybe.
Sea smoke. My late Lord husband's dragon. He's growing restless of late. We cannot know why.
Maybe he's lonely.
I decided to send Joffrey to Ward with my cousin, Lady Jane Arryn, and Stormcloud. I want you to go with them. I'm sorry to put this upon you. It breaks my heart to send my boys away, not knowing when I will see them again. But you have seen what may befall them here. I need you to be the mother to them that I cannot. Teach them, train them.
Rhaenyra feels so alone. Like everyone to the other side, there's so many people, things, and Rhaenyra just seems by herself. What am I even trying to see? Whose dragon it is?
I have no idea.
Daemon's?
I was thinking that.
Well, it's
we haven't
red.
Seen him. Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah.
I just keep waiting for someone to show up behind him.
I can't see what's gonna and who would show up.
That's
like,
a good point. Who would want to? Who would want this fight?
Who would be here?
He has a dragon.
I don't know what you're seeing. I'm not seeing anything.
Looks kind of pretty. Oh, the
Seems
banners.
Empty.
What the fuck happened here? Why is it so abandoned?
I don't know. What's happening?
I would have asked questions. Oh, okay.
Okay, there are people. Because,
Okay,
like,
it didn't even seem like that.
it didn't seem like there are people at all.
It doesn't seem like...
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like anyone's stopping you, honestly.
Apparently so.
I mean,
This was the easiest claiming
gonna
of a
fight
place.
you here? They don't even have a roof on most of it, you know? Honestly, even now he seems pathetic for doing
I,
this.
Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name. I swear this by the old gods and the new. Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas.
He's like, I was just waiting for someone.
The red
I was just waiting for someone to help.
Sorry about that. If you've not yet surmised, you are welcome here.
What of your lord? Larys Strong.
Oh.
Yeah, strong.
He who sits at the false court of Aegon.
Larys Clubfoot is no lord of mine. He's a scourge upon this castle and this family.
He has a good lot of hair, so
Strange
he's
that
strong.
His father, my nephew, Lord Lionel, perished by fire, and his son too. Here, in this damp place, even in summer we struggle to light the hearths. So no, you will find no loyalty to Larys Strong here, my prince.
Your Grace. There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm. Only Harrenhal is of a size enough to garrison.
You should know that a substantial number of those swords have now declared and are presently at war. Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Why?
What reason, really?
This guy's funny too.
Lost in time.
Just like yours is gonna be.
Sin begets sin begets sin. If you are successful, well, when you are successful, what then?
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
The throne?
It's a big chair, made of swords.
May I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower?
Oh my god, yes, her
Arrived
brother.
last night from Meltown.
Sir Christy, mayhaps I should say, my Lord Han. How
When?
exhilarating to arrive at court after 3 long months on the road to find my Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, unseated as hand at king.
Not the first time it happened.
And by a man from such modest beginnings. What a giddying ascent the gods have bestowed on you.
Sir Gawain has volunteered to accompany you into battle.
We have a full complement, Your Grace.
Then you shall have a fuller one.
And request that she grant her favour.
That Lord Commander may go into battle with her blessings.
God, it's still hanging. Oh my god.
Then we must seize the hour and act before our enemy does. They have
Everyone's
penetrated our
the
castle
same.
walls, and now the Riverlands are aflame after the Battle of the Burning Mill. How fares Prince Damon with our army?
There has been no word from Prince Damon, Your Grace.
And burn those who resist.
Yeah, sure.
If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction. The Greens will make the same calculation.
The value of a sword is not within its scabbard.
We will secure victory with armies, not with dragons alone. We must give Damon time.
She is...
Your Grace, you have witnessed firsthand just how vulnerable you are. Prince Damon is abroad, and Egan's factions are enraged at the death of his son. You have never been so exposed.
Perhaps it is time for you to think about secreting yourself somewhere safe, while we remain here as a source of distraction for the enemy.
He proposed to conduct the war in my house.
It would merely be a precaution.
It would be treason.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire, Jaehaerys the Conciliator, a prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other, even Aegon the Conqueror's.
Rhaenys is killing it in this episode.
Yeah.
You do a great service, and may yet find yourself glad to be out of harm's way.
Do not coddle me, Baela. Grant me at least that dignity.
I meant no insult. We each do what we can.
Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable. These eggs are even more fragile. But should all come to ruin here, you will bear a hope for the future.
Oh my god, they just keep getting smaller.
They?
Just keep getting smaller, saying goodbye to the smallest fucking children. No, this would be too much responsibility for me. This would be a lot.
And she wants more.
This would be, I would be like, can I just not? I wonder what she plans on doing with what, like, Rhaenys told her.
I don't know.
In the beginning.
Because she did not say that basically she plans to do anything, but like, it has to come, something has to come out of that.
She might still get a message to Alicent, maybe with the help of Miss...
Yeah, I mean, first she needs to read.
But I ought not to, I think.
Baby girl, what do you mean?
People die all the time. Especially babes.
Aww.
Sadness is a condition of motherhood.
There's naught to be gained from it. That horrid procession where the small folk all stared at me. I warrant they thought I had no more right to grief than they do. Surely they lose their babes more than highborn ladies.
The stranger comes from us all. Queen and commoner, you have as much claim to grief as anyone.
And you?
I love Jaehaerys, but my concern has been more for you and what you have endured. Helena,
I forgive you.
What?
I said that I forgive you.
What is your business?
A rumor
God.
that the king readies himself to fly to war. Only that I think it would benefit all of us to prevent our king from being brutally slain by our enemies and his body parts scattered to beasts and his court come to ruin to a degree. There are diverse rumours whispered in the streets of your city. One such is that your grace sends his forces to battle, and in his courage and wisdom flies with them. Another is that his grace was outwitted by his counsellors and persuaded to fly to war with Sir Criston, so the Queen Alicent may reign in his absence, with Prince Aemond at her side.
God, you... Oh my god, you need to shut up.
My father always said he had no use for a master of whisperers. I find myself wanting...
God.
I should be glad of your talents.
Shall we escort you to the dragon pit?
As a whisper or whatever, and we have Cole as a hand.
I think mayhaps I should fly another day.
It does seem wise on the
You could come out with us, my king. Sir Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
He's never fucked a woman.
You're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
Olf.
Who was your grandsire? They call him the Conciliator.
King Jaehaerys.
Thousands of apologies. Please, continue. No, I really shouldn't be telling you this.
You are saying you're a Targaryen.
I'm the son of Balon the Brave,
Bastard brother to Prince Daemon.
and the late King Viserys.
What?
Uncle to the one true queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Ulf, be serious
The
right
blood
now.
of the
What
dragon
exactly is that?
runs through these veins, and yes,
The rightful heir to the Iron Throne, my nephew, Prince Jaehaerys
My
Lola.
nephew.
Who?
he's your nephew.
All hail the king!
5 seconds he was like
Drinks for all!
Rhaenyra the
pleasure of
one
the
true
crown.
queen.
Here is my people pleaser. Oh, this is no. This is a nightmare for Raymond.
So far, and yet you still lie with your very first. What a fine, sweet thing. You see, I do not exaggerate. Such is the madam's prowess that even now my brother will not sample another. Hard luck for your squire, though. As you can see, she's now very much occupied.
Your squire is welcome to her. One whore is as good as another.
I don't know how we begin to unpack that.
I know, but it's honestly.
Our messages. My girls.
Just open it.
She's gonna open it. Rhaenyra, I lost my...
Oh!
I mean, it's like I didn't order
Yeah.
I didn't want this to happen.
Exactly.
So wait, our company has come back yonder.
On the cold, hard ground. Which is why we made for the Bull. A tavern with an excellent reputation on the Rugby Road, not 2 miles away, if memory serves. If it soothes your brow, Cole, we will rendezvous with your army at first light. Or if their wine is good, perhaps a little after first light.
We're exposed.
Right? Cole?
Get to the tree!
What the fuck do you even see? Where's the dragon that you see?
How is she seeing
I don't
something?
know, my god. It's something shines and
Yeah,
light.
yeah,
They're
that's
wearing
probably-
fucking metal.
Yeah.
If they get to the trees, they're gonna be fine.
Let me see. Oh.
She saw you.
A good choice, Kristen. I'm in your debt.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting.
And no fucking inns.
Sir Kristen Cole.
Maybe now he started taking it
We've spent half a
seriously.
dozen other nights, I'm sure of it.
Could you be certain it was Cole? From such a great height.
It was not such a great height, Your Grace. You said not to engage, so I didn't. Exactly.
Your Grace, loose the dragon's root Cole out and burn him.
I have heard your arguments, and will consider them.
What are you gonna do? Karen Hall. Honestly, I just think it's someone Things don't function. No one's coming here to kill you right now.
No.
Why the fuck is it so creepy?
What?
Is he hallucinating?
No.
It's white hair. Rhaenyra? I like Rhaenyra with the baby.
You're coming and going, aren't you? And I have to clean up afterwards.
First, horrific. Second, it's interesting that he is seeing
Yeah.
her younger self.
Yeah.
Was he sleepwalking? What the fuck was that?
Is that a woman? There was a woman who looked.
Yeah, like a daughter of
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
You will die in this place.
Oh my god, does she see the future? What? He will die in this place?
Really?
Really?
But like maybe in 30 years.
I fully believe her. I fully believe he'll die in this place, but just maybe not right
Yeah.
now.
Is she sending a message?
Yeah, I guess.
What do you know of the movements of Alice and Hyde?
Oh, my girls.
I would die.
Would you take her hostage?
No.
I wish,
Kill
imagine.
her outright?
No, neither.
Speak with her.
I would die. I would cry.
Sure, it would
The
be.
war can be averted. It is my duty to avert it. I have reason to believe she may be of the same opinion.
You can have a message brought to her in secret.
Yeah.
She would not agree to it. She would suspect some subterfuge. As would I if I received such a message. I must see her.
I would die. It's not gonna happen this episode,
No,
but I would
but
die.
like, oh my god, that could be like soon. You know what I
She's
mean?
the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her.
Like, wait, literally, where could you?
Except,
What?
except
Unless.
unless
what?
There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay.
Okay.
The city depends on them.
Okay.
Daemon made the journey unhindered.
Okay.
I'm recognized.
You may be surprised to learn it, but most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen or lured herself with the eyes of men.
I'm terrified, but like no.
Or do I scare the wall and shut the window?
There is one place Alicent goes. Outside the castle walls. Where you may yet find her alone.
Okay. Are we going right now?
We cannot be going right. I'm gonna pass out if we go right now. Oh my god!
But like we
Is she on
don't
this
have
fucking
much
ship?
time. I feel like maybe they're gonna meet at the end of the episode, and we're gonna see the. Oh my god!
Is that her?
One of them. Right.
She's like dressed as a nun.
Oh, no words, honestly. I thought somehow it's gonna be by night. You know what I mean?
No, full fucking broad daylight. Where does Alicent go? Like, where does she the candles? If she's a nun, the candles that she lights, is that like outside the castle, like a church, whatever the fuck it is?
Is this really happening?
I cannot know. I don't wait to pause. What do we mean?
No. What?
Wouldn't they recognize you're not one of them though? Shouldn't they know each other?
Maybe they don't know every.
My girls.
I cannot believe what's
My
happening.
girls.
Wait, what?
No one's gonna recognize her. The way that she could die here, you know what I mean? If they actually caught her, Alicent, if she wanted to, and she saw Rhaenyra.
Okay. Please, nobody else.
This is the most stressful. This is the most.
She's alone here, right?
She's alone here. Every time we saw her,
He's
she
the
was
person
alone.
right there. I can't. My mind can't process anything. Like
This is gonna be happening
My
to me
heart.
right now. This is gonna be happening to me right now.
I can hear my heart.
No, there's no people here.
I can hear my heart. I cannot believe what's happening. She's like, do you mind?
No, but like the looks you gave her, like, why are you next to me? There's so much place.
No. What?
I must speak with you. If I could cry out, your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. But not before I killed you.
We're gonna go together, girl. Oh.
I cannot believe what's happening.
My girls, can we just like talk about how everyone around you is insane and just like she's like
the tourney together, you and I.
Oh.
The day my brother was born. We knew even then that men trained up for battle are eager to fight. To see blood and glory. But you are. I know you do not have that desire within you. So you've come to surrender then?
True.
I have come to see if we may uncover some path towards peace. But if you and I may come to terms... There are no terms now. You have no army. Your allies turn from you and they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime. I could never have imagined you. The trespass was not mine. I am a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son. I repudiate that act with all my heart. Of course you do. I'm usurping my rightful inheritance.
She misunderstood Viserys.
I don't know.
I must consider that you will countenance the suffering and death of thousands in order that your feckless son... Your father changed his mind.
No.
He did not.
And so your father is proclaimed to the realm. And yet you will maintain that his mind was changed in an instant. You lie.
She really believes it, girl.
Say what he said.
Say what he said.
Say what he said.
And I believe he loved you too. Did you betray him at the very last? When was your plan first laid? Was your ambition so keen? He changed his mind, Rhaenyra. He changed his mind. I swear this to you, on the memory of my mother. And at times unkind, but never untrue. I pronounce before all gathered in that room that you would make a fine queen. Do you think me capable of such naked deceit?
Yes, she really believes it, girl. Yes, she really believes it. What did he say?
What did he say?
Okay, say.
Did he speak my name?
No.
Say everything.
He was weary, but he spoke Egon's name.
Yeah, there's fucking 7 Egons.
I hate this.
He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
Exactly.
I desire peace as you do, but to this end. My father used those words. The prince that was promised. Did he? Yes, he did.
What is happening right now?
Spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire. It's a story he once told. About Aegon the Conqueror. The Conqueror. You must go before you are discovered. There's been a mistake. There's been no mistake. Please. You can prevent this, Alison. Baby girl. A terrible war is looming. And even victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Do not let your pride blind you. There's been no mistake.
Literally, how can she accept that she just like misheard? You know, everything has happened.
Chloe's on the marching.
No, but like there is no going back.
That's what I mean. Like it's so difficult to fucking accept.
It's too late, Rhaenyra. Alison.
I cannot believe what I just watched. I cannot believe what I just watched. This is why the show has to like separate them throughout most of the season because they are too powerful.
Exactly.
When they come together, scenes are too powerful that like you can just not.
Exactly.
You can just not compute anything. Literally, I don't
there is
no
reason for
it to there is nothing to say. There is nothing to say after this. This is the end.
Exactly.
This is the end for me.
Oh my god.
I barely breathed.
No words. Honestly, no words.
But like when she said to you, when she said like I swear on my mother, and like Rhaenyra said that to her face and lied, like lied through her teeth in season 1.
God, what was this episode? No words. Like
if you asked me like when I thought like Rhaenyra and Alicent were gonna come face to face, first I couldn't tell you the reason why that would happen. Secondly, I would not say episode 3.
I would say episode 7.
Yeah.
7. I don't know. I think it has 9 episodes. The
9?
Season. I think so. So like not the last one, but like somewhere near the end for some apparent, some non-apparent reason. Because like you said, like I wouldn't have.
It didn't cross my fucking mind that this was gonna happen.
Mine.
So like everything else that happened in this episode, now I'm like just like what else happened?
Aemond.
Sure.
Aemond part happened. Like that's the other part that like was very impactful, at least on me. The rest was somehow calmer, you know, like I just watched.
I mean, everything was calmer in comparison to like those moments, but like nothing was calm at all.
Nothing.
There was not a single fucking calm moment in this fucking episode.
I agree, but like it's not fast paced. Like because like I know somewhere in the middle of the episode, I thought like I enjoyed the pacing of the show.
Yeah,
because I remember I enjoyed that in season 1 as well. Like it's not somehow just battle here, battle there, battle here, battle there, you know. Like it's very like you have characters talking. You can understand their emotions, see their emotions. Like you see the conversation. You understand what one side is thinking is the right decision for the war and things like that. You know?
Yeah.
Like somehow, in my opinion, at least, like I enjoy the pacing of the show very much.
Me too.
There is no calm moment because on any side, many things are happening, and
no, I just feel like I can go now through this episode scene by scene. I will have many thoughts about every single scene, and I just like we cannot just do that. But like I have many thoughts about everything that I cannot articulate, so don't expect anything from me. Like when I say many thoughts, it's just like I feel a lot of things for certain things, and I don't know how to say it properly.
Let's maybe start with Daemon.
Oh yeah, he is in Harrenhal, which is the home of the Strong family, Strongs, whatever. That place is not having the time of its life. It's a bit creepy. It's a bit like, I don't, like, what, like, was he sleepwalking? How did he come from that one place to this other place? And then, like, the girl just appeared. I mean, it's a bit of a creepy place.
Yeah, it looked like he was sleepwalking because, like, at the end he ended up in front of the tree.
Yeah.
But, like, in his mind, he was, like, somebody was trying to enter his room and he went outside with a sword and, like, he saw young Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
Young Rhaenyra suing the head of Jaehaerys, who is dead because of him.
Yeah, like basically fixing his mistakes. I mean, it was a choice that he made.
Yeah, but like it's interesting to see him feel towards the things that like he has done.
Yeah, like it's interesting. I mean, it's interesting to see that like that he sees young Rhaenyra here. Like that to me is fascinating because like it somehow I guess like when she grew up and everything, like that's when she also got the right to the throne. Thus having the right to that throne gives her right to, let's say, order people around. And he cannot handle that. He cannot handle like being beneath someone. And so, like, I think he reverts back to the version of Rhaenyra that, like, maybe he felt closest to, like, when she was younger, much younger. I don't know, like, that's how I'm reading that moment and why he is seeing the younger version of her.
Yeah.
Like, that is... Yeah, I really wonder what's gonna be happening there. Like, they said that, like, the woman said, you will die in this place. When someone says something cryptic, you know what I mean? I think we should just listen to them. Like how the same thing with Helena when she said the thing about rats. If you say some prophecy, I'm inclined to believe you in this show.
Yeah, I was waiting what is gonna be the story with the woman from the second that we saw him because when Daemon entered the place, she was like camera panned onto her face. Yeah. I don't remember the expression that she had, but like I was very interesting why did she look at him the way that she did, you know?
Yeah.
Was she mad? Was she angry? Was she annoyed? Was she like I didn't know. And then she came there and said that prophecy and just walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is very interesting. Again, I don't know what to think of it. I as well think like that whenever somebody said some prophecy in the show like this, like
it's kind of foreshadowing.
Exactly, but like for what reason?
Like, does he really die here in this place, like by the end of it all, or is it just like he dies in the future? I don't know what they referred to. He might die. I feel like a lot of people in this show are gonna die.
I agree. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I have no idea how the show is gonna end. The only thing that we know is that Rhaenyra didn't end up on the throne.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing that we know for certain because we watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So, like, how and who and what happens with Aegon, with Aemond, with any of them, with Daemon, like, I have no idea.
No.
Honestly, I feel like it's still too early
to
tell those things.
But, like, that was that portion with Daemon. I mean, he is trying to now from there help Rhaenyra, and like she does know that. So I mean, I don't know. Like it's interesting everything that is happening there in that Harrenhal. Like I wanna learn more about the people there.
Yeah, but like you were right when you said, in my opinion, that like it feels like Rhaenyra has been completely alone there. Yes, Rhaenys is like consulting her, but like somehow while watching it, I felt like she didn't have anybody. You know?
No, her whole council wants to basically remove her.
Yeah, like she didn't have anybody because the whole council wants war, and she's the one who is preventing that for immediately starting. You know, they want to because they know that they are in a losing battle right now.
Yeah,
and at least they're talking about like an element of surprise, meaning like they still didn't attack.
Yeah,
you know, like at least
let
us have that or something like that. They're figuring out how to start and win the war, you know, but yet she doesn't want all the people to die. But like somehow in this episode, like watching her, like I felt anxious, and there were moments when I thought like, oh, I didn't think like if only she had Daemon, but like I thought how she feels alone, and then I remembered like if Daemon was here he would first be on the run towards the battle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean like they referenced it I think in the beginning when they were looking at the dragon of her late husband, and like they said that the dragon is acting this way because it's lonely, and I think they're trying to like parallel us to her, and that's what she's feeling.
And yet at the end she even sent like her children with Rhaena.
That was a rough scene, honestly, if someone asks me. Like for Rhaena. I mean, like, yes, Rhaenyra is like sending her children away. God knows when she's gonna see them again. I just think like, again, the conversation with Rhaena and basically sending her off to be a mother to these kids and telling her that she's gonna fill that role. Like, I think like it's just the show of this cycle continuing, like that you place this on this girl, like you place this role on this girl, like even though like Rhaenyra has been like the reason why we are here right now where we are, why they're not accepting her as the heir is because she's a woman, and so like you would let's say expect, hope, whatever, that she's not gonna continue that cycle of like putting these roles onto women that like are expected of them, you know. But it's just like it makes total sense that like she just also continues that, like that there is that it's not like she is breaking it. And so like I thought it was an interesting thing to show about her character as well. So like in that sense I liked it, but like I feel bad for the fucking kid that's gonna go leave and be a mother to these other kids.
Even though the place where she is right now is much more dangerous.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed. I mean, I would be like, send me fucking off. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Exactly. But again, to me, that also made me sad for Rhaenyra, because not only that she is alone, not only that she has lost one child.
Yeah, she's sending these.
She's sending the other child. You can see that that she is. I mean, a good mom. It's good that she can be in this position. You know, like she has spent and has raised these kids, you know.
Yeah.
So like it's not easy for her to not know when she's gonna see these children, you know.
Yeah, I mean, she was
especially
playing with their toys later on.
Exactly, especially because when she sent one child away, it ended up dead.
Yeah. We also, like, there's an interesting, we haven't talked enough about, I think, Cole. In this season, right now he is being like the hand of the king. And we were introduced also to Allison's brother, and I legitimately forgot that she had a brother until I rewatched season 1, and then like I think Otto said something along the lines like, "Oh, my son, like, you're fucking son, what, your son? Where the fuck do you have a son?" He was like, they're onto me. Who the fuck are you? I think Cole, like, at some points, like, I am getting mad on his behalf. Just like I don't, like, Cole has his own issues, and me and Cole do not agree with each other often. But like I feel bad for him in the moments where like they are looking down upon him because of like where he comes from. Like they're all so high and fucking mighty, and then like Cole comes from nothing, and suddenly he is hand of king, and so like they just don't take him seriously. And so like a part of me, I was very happy when like he saved them from the dragon. Like he knew what was coming. Like he is still good at what he does. I have a weird relationship with Cole in my mind. Like he annoys me, and then like I feel bad for him too, like in some moments. Like I felt bad for him in season 1 in a lot of moments. Then later on, like he crossed many lines, but like I felt bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I don't know where his story really is gonna be going. I think like his whole relationship with Allison is also like so twisted for both of them. Like for both, like their relationship is not about the two of them together. It's just about each, like the individual characters. It's more about like Allison as a person and like Cole as a person. They're like engaging in this more than like their relationship. You know what I mean? Like I'm not seeing them as a they. But I think it's interesting.
I don't know where it's gonna lead.
I don't know.
I don't know. For me and Cole, like I like to feel sorry for him, if that's the right sentence. There was nothing likable with him in season 1, let's say. Like I forgot anything. It's like the thing, like when somebody does something bad, it needs, like people say, like 7 things to do good for him to repay. It's not like that, because like technically, for example, Aemon has done bad things. Aegon has done bad things. Aegon has done horrible things in the previous episode. You know, where he hanged so many innocent men for nothing. Like I read a comment when somebody said like Helena could have recognized him.
Oh my god, yeah, literally could recognize him.
But like he couldn't bother.
Yeah.
But like I think it's thing to me like to see like when I'm interested in a character and I am yet to be interested in Cole. Let's say, yeah, did I find the comment of Allison's brother annoying? Sure, you know, but like it did more for Allison's brother character, to me at least in that moment, than to Cole's character. I don't know, I feel like he has to become more interesting for me so that like I would feel conflicted or like have some sympathy towards him, or I don't know how to explain that. Like it just, so far he hasn't been. Even now, him saving the day, like I haven't felt much for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More as well for the Allison's
brother. I don't know his name.
Who was talking about, oh, let's go to the inns and things like that. Let's drink, let's have sex and things like that. You know, and not think about anything, you know, and like he almost died for being careless, you know. We'll see again where it leads, but like I agree with you, especially in the part that like with him and Allison, even though I don't know where the story is gonna exactly go with them, you know, but like I don't see that like as a relationship as much as I see that as Cole crossing lines that like like the chastity thing, you know, like the white.
I mean, like both of them crossing lines that they're like not supposed to be crossing.
And with Alison, especially in this episode, especially because what happened while she was sleeping with Cole, you know, and
she thinks
guilt that she feels, because we had in this episode also the conversation between her and Helena, where they talked about it. I again felt sorry for Helena there, where she was talking about how she feels like she has no right to grieve her child.
She's trying to rationalize her grief. Like I think everyone has done this. Like I've done this many times, where like you don't want to feel sad, and so like you're trying to explain to yourself why you shouldn't feel sad, as if like that is gonna stop your grief. You're like thinking, well, like things like this happen, and like kids die, and there's so many other people that have also lost their kids, and they're in a much worse position than me, so like I shouldn't grieve, you know, which is like, you know,
ridiculous.
Yeah, like you are allowed to grieve. It's just like it's so sad that she's trying to, let's say in a way, escape it by like rationalizing it, trying to rationalize it. And I think like Alison there gave her a nice response, being like, it doesn't really matter who you are, like you're allowed to grieve. Like you're a mother still that has lost her kid, like you're allowed to feel this pain.
This is not the first time. I feel like because like in those scenes I was watching to see how Alison is gonna behave towards her, because in the last scene we had when Egon was breaking down, Alison took a step back and wasn't there to console him, where in this scene she did talk to Helena, you know, and afterwards when she said like she's more worried about her than about Jaehaerys, you know, because again he's dead. And
I mean, that's what she said, like his pain is over, but like what about my girl?
And Helena just turned around and said like, I forgive you.
Like she felt that like Alison is carrying that guilt with her for how everything, like she even felt like it was basically a blow from the gods, like for her,
God's punishing her,
like crossing that line with Cole, you know, like she just feels like that was one of the reasons why this happened. And so like Helena to some degree felt that Alison felt guilty about what has happened to her, and so she offers forgiveness. Helena is like an angel. Like she is so, I don't know how to protect the girl. Like I feel so much for her, like these past 2 episodes.
I completely agree. Like one scene that was like very, I don't know what to say about that scene, honestly. It was next to Rhaenyra and Alison, the scene that like made me feel, let's say, the most things in this episode was the scene with Daemon. That was a horrific scene.
It was
awful scene.
That was awful, unpleasant to watch.
No words, honestly.
Like there's something so messed up about like coming to someone like in that state where they feel very like vulnerable. And like Aemond is, let's say, the type that plays up his, like he plays up being badass, you know, he plays up that role when he is just he has so many issues. Like I can't even fucking begin. Like clearly so many issues that he is always there with this woman who appears much older, sort of like a mother figure, and he is always in this like fetal position. You know?
No, that's so fucking messed up. But like the reason why he is always so badass and cold and strong and things like that also come from the fact that like he was so bullied as a kid, and he does not let anybody see him vulnerable. He does not talk to anybody else besides that woman in his life at this point, in this moment. Like he does not show himself or that side of him, vulnerable side of him, to anybody else at any point except towards that woman in that bed. And then Aemond comes with a group of these men who are supposed to fear from Aemond as well. And mocks him in such a way, laughs at him in such a way. It was painful to watch that. Like it was painful for all the whole scene to play out.
And especially like Aemond also like his whole relationship with Aegon, everything is like it's so very difficult. Like he wants to see himself as like better than Aemond and more deserving of better than Aegon and more deserving of the throne. And like that's so very clear because like even fucking Otto knows where to hit Aemond. Like with comparing the two, he knows how to manipulate Aemond. Like he did that in episode 1, like when he said to Aemond, like, we know your brother can't do it, that like you're the one that can do it, and like he is just the one because he's older than you that's gonna be like the king or whatever. Like he already has this dynamic with him, and like everyone knows that because like even fucking Larys is going and telling Aegon that like there's rumors that like they want to put Aemond on the throne or something or whatever. Like they just have such a twisted dynamic, you know, and so like
I mean it's been put on them.
Yeah, I mean like, they didn't choose this.
Exactly. I think in the situation like that, like it's been put on them. His older brother who gets the throne, and this is the one who needs to prove himself. And especially with the way that they are raised and everything, you know, it's even more. In their way of their relationship. Like they didn't have a chance. To have any type of normal relationship. Like even between Daemon and Viserys, we saw that dynamic, you know? Let alone these two men now who have been raised and not like with an absent father, with so much pressure on their backs, with Rhaenyra who was supposed to be in charge, and them who were supposed to, I mean especially Aegon who was supposed to get that throne and things like that.
So like for all of that to now happen in that room, it was so difficult to watch.
No, it was
like Aemon's face while walking away. I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna do with this now.
It was painful to watch. Honestly.
It was very rough.
But like especially if you know how much like that he was bullied as a kid, and like now as a grown-up, like nothing has changed. Still in some vulnerable position, they all laughed at him. Like they didn't, just like Aegon laughed at him. The other men were uncomfortable, let's say.
Well, I mean that is the person that like he is higher up. He could have them killed. Like I just like again he is also just like very pitiful, which like I always find funny. Like my perception of Aemond, and I think others people's perception of Aemond, I think they also paint him to be a much bigger badass than he is. Like it's similar to me like in Attack on Titan, like how people talk about Eren and like what Eren actually is, which is also so sad and pathetic, and like there is little to nothing badass. Like this is Aemond is also just like everything that he is doing, he is working off on so many mommy issues, insecurities, inadequacy, bullying. Like there's so many things that he is trying to hide behind this facade. I just think he's a very fascinating character.
One of the more fascinating in this show for me, honestly. Like on top. And then the last thing that we need to talk about was again the scene between Alicent and Rhaenyra. Like we didn't mention Rhaenys, even though we said most of it during the episode.
God, like, Rhaenys, like what this I feel like in this episode was the audience. She was just like,
and you need to have somebody who is in the audience in the show.
She was just like, look, I think Alicent also doesn't want bloodshed. You don't want bloodshed. There's something. I mean, I think it's kind of ironic for her to talk about like preventing bloodshed. She just like went in on a dragon, killed like hundreds of people, innocent people. Like could not kill Aemond because like she does not want to Aegon. She does not want to start this war. But like these dead people behind her. Oh well, you know what I mean. Like
that's
I think
what I'm saying.
Like just really, I am trying to forget. I like that was a choice from the writers because they wanted like a badass moment.
Yeah, but like that's what when I said like I forgive you. That means like now maybe when I look at you, that's not gonna be the first scene that like I think of when I see your face. You know, like maybe tomorrow I'm gonna think of she made Alicent and Rhaenyra scene happen basically. You know, so like maybe that's gonna be the scene that like I think when I look at you.
Yeah. I mean, again, like realistically, I feel like if the people in town had power, everyone should just like rebel against the entire fucking family of the Targaryens and like murder them all. Like no one's gonna do that, but like they would be in their full right. You know what I mean? Like we saw a lot of this season has been showing us a lot about how actually the people suffer.
I love that.
And I love that.
I love that it focused on that. Like, and even in this episode, through some small sentences, like even Helena mentioned it, and afterwards the
you see the
girl
bodies.
You see the bodies as well. You know, like I love that. Like it's present in the show, very much present in the show.
Yeah, because like you keep watching like these councils and like these men sitting on councils and like just talking about how basically who's gonna hold more power and like at the end of the day there's like just people are suffering in the streets because of, and you guys are just like thinking about
and those people
who holds fucking power, and you're gonna send those people to war
and who sits on that like throne. And at the end those people are gonna be the one who are gonna even suffer more from the war or die from the war, or their families are gonna die from the war, burned by the dragons, let's say, you know.
And so like again, if they didn't have dragons, then it would be just like all for the whole population rising up and killing them all. I think that would have been they would have been correct,
but like would be interesting.
Like, oh my god, imagine if it does. Like
at the end, like they take Aegon. I mean, it's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
But don't put the ideas in my head, because then I think of them and then I make them happen in my head and then it's burst, you know. And also I want to say, before we talked about the scene, like another person who brought that scene happen, I don't know her name.
Not Miss Sandra, Miss...
I don't know the pronunciation, but like she's called Miss Arya.
Miss Arya.
Another person who made this meeting happen, and I just want to say that like I enjoy the role that she plays in this season so far, and the dynamic now between her and Rhaenyra. Like I enjoy.
I just hope she doesn't die.
I hope.
Like I just like that would make me feel mad. I feel like she was gonna leave and she stayed here because like she saw something in Rhaenyra. Like she saw someone that can have compassion, because she was willing to let her go, even though like maybe that didn't benefit her. And so like she decided to stay to like help her cause. And so like if she dies because of that, I just think like enough.
I somehow don't expect it, like at least not now. I don't know for the future, but like for now I don't kind of expect it. I expect them to have an interesting dynamic, let's say, like, you know.
I mean, I think she's gonna be her like literally next to Rhaenys. Like
advisor.
Her, and one of the only people that she can trust, because the rest of the people on that table just like
exactly
do not care for Rhaenyra.
Exactly,
really.
And they have some similar things in common that they would maybe understand each other. So that's why I don't expect her to die, at least not soon. I'm not sure about the husband of Rhaenys, but again, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're on the scene. Shocking.
I don't know what to do with that scene. I did not expect it. I didn't think it was gonna happen because I couldn't see a way, and like realistically, this was still not like, I don't exactly know what anyone thought we could get. Like I don't know what Rhaenyra thought. I think in all this grief and everything that has happened, we not think things through, because like what realistically can we come to?
She has nothing to lose now. She didn't have anything to lose to you know.
She could have lost her life.
Sure, but like
that would have been
the fact that she was ready to do that. She was ready to risk it. She trusted that like Alicent would talk to her and like she wouldn't lose her life. You know. So, and she had nothing to lose, meaning like the other option is war. The next option is gonna be war. The next time when she talks to that man, she's potentially gonna give a green light. You know, like
the war is coming regardless. Like it was just like a last Hail Mary that like had no basis in reality.
I loved it, like she did that. So honestly, I loved that she did that, and I loved that we saw them talk. They are honestly the star of the show.
No.
I cannot believe that we don't have them in every episode.
I stand by what I said. Like, you literally cannot have them in every episode because, like, it's just too powerful.
Yeah.
It's just too powerful to have them on screen at the same time. And so, like, we just need to, like, have their scenes, like, twice per season or something like that. You know, like, that's what we get. Otherwise, we would not be able to survive it.
I love their relationship very much. So even though we can't come to any conclusion, even though we are on completely different sides from each other, there is something in me that, like, there is now peace that I know that, like, Rhaenyra knows that, like, this is not what Alicent wants, and like that Alicent knows that this is not what Rhaenyra wants.
Yeah, but like, again, both of them have been pushed to this. Like, there's nothing to do right now.
Yeah, it's helpless. The situation is too far gone.
Because like it's not like it's not on you two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
You two might not want bloodshed. There's too many people around you that want bloodshed.
Yeah.
And so, like, there's simply, that's what we're gonna have to do, and there is nothing else to do with it. I am at peace that, like, they know where each stand.
Yeah.
And, like,
especially about the events that like have happened.
We have finally cleared that up.
Like, one son has killed the other son, and like in a response, the other grandchild has ended up beheaded.
Yeah.
You know?
That.
So like, I am happy that they both know the other one didn't order that or want that to happen, or would not do that.
I mean, I think both of them knew. Even before this conversation, just like, you can be like wrapped up in grief and anger to not like think things through, but like they still know each other. They were best friends. Like, they know how far they're gonna go. And I think like the big thing in this scene also was that revelation, was that understanding that Alicent misunderstood Viserys.
Like, first I felt bad for Rhaenyra when she almost cried, because again that would like turn her whole world upside down. The fact that like her father at the end didn't want her to be on throne, and she saw him 2 hours ago before he died, and you know. But like, so like, I first felt bad. She cried, you know. I felt bad for her, but then now I feel, I mean, again, helpless situation. I don't feel bad for Alicent. She did misunderstand, but like, she wouldn't be able to prevent anything from happening.
No,
even if
like,
she didn't push it.
It wasn't
like,
about, like, it's not like if Alicent didn't hear this, everyone would be like, yes, let's put Rhaenyra on the throne. They just needed a reason.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't really fucking care what Otto said in his dream.
Yeah.
They just needed a reason not to put Rhaenyra on the throne. Like, that was gonna happen regardless of what Alicent heard or did not hear. The outcome would not have been different.
It was just easier with Alicent on their side.
Yeah.
Because she's their mother, and they do listen to her in some extent, especially before, you know?
Yeah. I just, like, it made me feel very, like, I felt sad for Alicent, because, like, when she said, like, no, that did not happen. Like, she knows it happened. She understands that it happened, but, like, she just cannot accept that everything that has transpired after that, like, all the bloodshed, in a way, started from that moment. Again, the bloodshed would have happened regardless, but, like, still, for her, after this, one son killed the other, and then they killed a grandchild, and like, there's no going back now because of all those things that have happened, and maybe those things would not have happened if the thing with Viserys in the room didn't happen. Because, like, she does not want this, but every time when she wakes up, basically she has to convince herself of, like, that all of her life and all of the things that she has gone through that have been forced upon her had some meaning.
Yeah.
That, like, it all had, like, why did you have to marry Viserys and, like, lose all your life and become, like, a mother at 15 and just, like, raise kids, and, like, that was your whole purpose. Like, there has to be a purpose to it. Like, she has to find reason in it to be able to continue living. And there has to be a reason why all these things happened the way that they did. Because, like, if there's no reason, what do you do with that? So you just try to create reason for all these things to happen. So, like, it's very difficult to just, like, accept that maybe it didn't have to be like this.
No, yeah, but like then she said like it's too late now. Because
literally, I mean, she's right. Like there is nothing to do.
Late.
Damon is there trying to like be preparing for a war. He's not gonna stop
Cole
that
and
war.
The rest,
they're on their way. You want to tell me like Aegon is gonna stop? Aegon is like wanting to kill people left and right now. Yeah. Aemond has always been on the edge.
Yeah,
they're not gonna stop. It's simply there is no end to it. Like
I mean, she basically said like, "Are you here to surrender?" Just because like, if you are not, like, why like there is no conversation that like is gonna change any outcome between the two of them. You know. No. Like nothing can change right now.
Like I really wonder like if there's gonna be something that like moves the needle, because like Alicent can come tomorrow and be like Rhaenyra's biggest like cheerleader. Be like, no, Rhaenyra is good. What is that gonna do?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That's still not gonna do anything. Exactly. Like, I don't know. I wonder, are they gonna show potentially her trying to do something with Aegon, like trying to get through to him? I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
I honestly don't know, just because like in my mind, if I was her, it's pointless. Like nothing can change. Nothing will change.
Yeah, I agree, nothing will change, but like what still, even when you think nothing will change, you still try to maybe do something. Like maybe try to, you cannot maybe prevent war, but like maybe there's a less bloody war.
I honestly don't know.
But like
people are already gone.
And they said like it doesn't really matter where it even started. Like
exactly. They said some really smart things in this, especially starting with this was not Otto's doing, because like
literally
no matter what we think of Otto or who Otto is or what he has done, you know, but like you know that like he wouldn't do reckless things like this, you know.
Yeah. But like they mentioned the whole episode opened up with, I forget now the two last names, doesn't matter, someone wants to kill each other, and they have like this long history of hatred, and where did it start? No one really knows. And like that's where we're gonna end up with all of you. Like, when did it start? Did it start with the death of a child? Did it start with losing an eye? Like, did it start, like we can go so far back. That's what Alicent
even said.
Yeah, like we can go so far back to be like, oh, it started here, it started there. It doesn't really matter when there is a whole room of men that want blood and war.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter where it started. And that's just where we are. And that's why we have to go into this war right now, is because other people want it.
Yeah.
I adored that scene between the two of them, because like it's sort of out of their hands and they still have to participate.
But yet again, I did feel peace that they talked.
Me, if they want to talk every episode for me to feel peace, I'll be great. Like, you can kill each other, like they're
let
whole
the rest
kill each other.
Kill each other.
You two talk
exactly.
That like, oh my god, like who did Missaria said like, do you want to kidnap Alicent? My god, yes. That my preferred option.
Exactly.
My preferred scenario: kidnap her.
Ran away on one dragon.
Literally, that's what you were talking about when you were kids.
Exactly.
Just like go on a fucking dragon and like leave them to kill each other.
Yes.
Like leave them if you want to kill each other.
They kill Helena as well, and a small girl as well.
They what?
Take Helena.
Yes.
As well, and a small child as well.
Yes, take the kids that you can take.
Yes, and
leave.
Yes.
Leave this place. I mean, Rhaenyra does not want this. Like, Cole once upon a time offered her to like leave this whole thing behind, but like she does not want to give up the throne. So like we cannot work with that. But like, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that just be swell?
I don't know, maybe some things change.
No, but also you can't do it. I would feel responsible for the people in like King's Landing. I would feel fucking bad leaving them with someone that I think is not normal.
I agree and understand, but wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it be nice if you could just like close your eyes and like go?
You can be like, I tried.
I
tried to stop this. Might as well live life.
Okay.
That's it. I don't know where we're gonna go with this, honestly.
Can't wait to find out, because these 3 episodes have been perfect.
It has been great.
Exactly. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in a week. Bye.